Good day my little robins, it's me Beth. Another week has passed, which means you get another video, and this is going to be the final top insert here of 2016, and this week I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top albums of 2016. That's right, a lot of bands dropped a lot of albums, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 picks, which was very hard to whittle down, so don't chew me out in the comments. These are personally my top 5 albums. We're all entitled to our own opinion. These are my music likes. Deal with it. Before I start this video, don't forget to give me a little cheeky like and hit that subscribe button to support me. Let's just dive right in. Coming in at number 5 is Delain and their album Moonbathers. Now I know I said in last week's video that I was going to shut up about Delain, but I completely forgot that I was filming albums of the year, and Delain, who are a Dutch symphonic metal band, released Moonbathers. So yeah, this will be the last time Delain probably get mentioned on this channel. I'm not making any promises. Anyway, yes, my favourite song on the album is Hands of Gold. When they performed this live, I was like, oh damn! This is an amazing song. It's an amazing song on the album. It's even better when performed live, but quite frankly, in my eyes, as a Delain fan, this album was kind of average compared to their last release, which was The Human Contradiction, which in my eyes is one of my favourite symphonic metal albums of all time. So Moonbathers had a lot to live up to. And it did, because it made it onto my top 5 in my number 5 spot. If I had to give the album a rating out of 5, I would give it a 3.8. It would have been a 4 or higher, if it had that something extra, but it kind of felt a little safe for Delain, so hopefully their next album, they pushed the boundaries. Taking my number 4 spot is Pierce the Veil and their album Misadventures. Now, quite frankly, Pierce the Veil, you made us wait 4 years for this album, and I'm not gonna lie, the Collide with the Sky album, which was your last album that was released in 2012, to date is my favourite Pierce the Veil album, but Misadventures, is slowly winning me over to be my new favourite Pierce the Veil album. My favourite song on this is The Divine Zero, which was actually released as a single, I think like a year and a bit before the album came out, and it was like, okay, there are different sounds, it sounds like their music is maturing, which I liked, it hooked me on. Pierce the Veil are always going to be one of my favourite bands because they release amazing music. If I had to give the album though a rating out of 5, I would give it a 3.9. It just misses out on the 4, personally, because I like Collide with the Sky, which in my eyes is a 5-star album. Who knows, maybe after a few more listens, Misadventures could be a 5-star album in my eyes, but yeah, Pierce the Veil coming in at my number 4 spot. Taking my number 3 spot is Sum 41 and their new release 13 Voices. That is right, I am a huge Sum 41 fan, and I'm not gonna lie, my older brother actually got me into this band because he used to listen to their type of music, and I kind of, stuck with them. And 13 Voices as a whole is an amazing comeback album in my eyes. I don't think there is a single bad song on the album. It shows that as a band, Sum 41, is maturing and they're developing. Yes, there are certain songs on the album that kind of reminisce, some of their earlier songs, which is nice, like nostalgia for fans. But personally, my favourite song on the album is War, which is like the slow ballad type number. I am happy though that Derek, is feeling better now, and War is literally his song about him dealing, with alcoholism and nearly dying, and it's actually the first song I heard off their new album, and I was like, this is a different Sum 41 sound, and I like it. I'm also ecstatic that Dave is back because he was one of my favourite members. Yeah, 13 Voices, by Sum 41 was a solid album that was released in 2016, and if I had to give it a rating out of 5, it would get a 4.5. Not a full 5 because that would be me being too generous, but yeah, Sum 41, 13 Voices gets a 4.5 rating off me and my number 3 spot. Coming in at number 2 is This Could Be Heartbreak by Australian band the Amity Affliction. This might surprise people because most people wouldn't think I was a fan of this band, but I've been a fan for years, and so when they released this album I was like, hot damn. Oh, hot damn, you released another good album, which is why, you know, number 2, that's really high on this list. Anyway, my favourite song on the album is Blood in My Mouth. They never fail to, you know, make me chuckle or think of, you know, some of their song titles. And quite frankly, in my eyes, this is an album that, you know, is full of angst, but it has a clear, like, storyline throughout the album, and from the videos that I've seen so far, they are amazing and tell the story that the band want to tell. You know, a lot of songs on the album are a little bit about depression, but I think that's good that, you know, bands are, you know, writing songs and performing songs about these type of subject matters which normally people try and step back from. I'm very upset that I didn't actually get to see the Amity Affliction when they toured in the UK in 2016. Oh, but I hope to see them one day, which is why This Could Be Heartbreak made it to my number 2 spot. And taking my number 1 spot is British metalcore band Bury Tomorrow and their album Earthbound. Wow, I'm a fan of Bury Tomorrow. Who knew? This list is probably making you think, damn, Beth has good music taste, or Beth has really awful music taste. Oh, I'm going off subject. Yeah, Bury Tomorrow, Earthbound. This album, it works all my feels because I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. In my eyes, this band is a great mix of, you know, clean vocals and then, you know, the unclean vocals. You know, their songs, you know, hit you, they have like a powerful meaning. It's a great album, and I actually can't wait to see them live in April this year in Manchester. I am treating myself, I'm giving myself a birthday present to go see Bury Tomorrow. I think they are an underrated band. They are heavily underrated. If I tell my friends, oh, Bury Tomorrow is a metalcore band, they're like, oh, are they? I've never heard of them. And I'm like, they're British. We're British. We should be embracing more British bands. And so I just hope that, you know, one day Bury Tomorrow, you know, get that high status which they deserve, because they are growing from strength to strength with each album, which is why Earthbound by Bury Tomorrow completes my top 5 albums of 2016 by taking my number 1 spot. So there we have it, guys. That was just my top albums of 2016 video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, shh, I don't want negativity here on this channel. In the comments below, you know, if you agreed with my choices or if you guys have other favourite albums of 2016, feel free to put them in the comments below. I love listening to new music, so yeah, hit me up. While you're down there, don't forget to click like if you enjoyed the video and click subscribe to support me because I upload videos every Friday. Until next week, I am Beth. Goodbye.